Welcome to Bold Ladies Coffee Connection, and I'm super excited to have our guest today, which is Jeri McKinney. Hey, very excited. I want to do a little intro for her, but before we get started, as always, this is about having a coffee connection. So I'm going to drink a little sip of coffee. If you have something to drink there, then you can join me.
I left my coffee on the coffee maker.
So let's get this coffee connection going. My name is Anna Reyes-Outzts, Executive Director with Bold Ladies in Business. But today it's all about Jeri. So Jeri McKinney is a sexual health wellness educator and as an intimacy coach with Pure Romance. So I'm very excited to have you on our podcast today, and we're going to dive right into those questions. So let's get started. So our very first question is, tell me about your business and why you're so passionate about it.
Oh my goodness. My business is, like you said, I'm a sexual health and wellness educator and intimacy coach with Pure Romance. The company provides most of the training, but I found that there's so much more to learn. So I'm actually in school, self-paid to do better at my job. I do home parties and it's just like any other direct sales, Tupperware, Mary Kay, Scentsy. We get together, we do parties, and then I show the products. I give tons of education, and at the end of the party, each woman gets a private consultation. But I found that in those parties, it's not enough time to really give the help that people are needing. So I created a separate business with the intimacy coaching. So where I can meet with individuals and couples to figure out exactly what their intimacy gap is and help them close it. It's kind of like learning each person's intimacy language and then helping them speak each other's language. And I love what I do so much because it changes women's lives. And I'm not saying that just because it's the cliche thing to say, but if you have a disconnect in your relationship, or if you are having a problem, a lot of times it's discouraging and it can get depressing.
Yeah,
And so, women have an organ that was created for one thing. And so me helping them figure out how to use that organ and make it work for their benefit, it changes their lives and makes everything else about their life better.
that's awesome. So what I'm hearing is, of course, I believe that helping a woman, helping a couple, it must be very satisfying for you to help them get through whatever it is that they're going through, or maybe just enhance their relationship. Maybe they don't have a problem. They just want to have a different journey in their marriage or relationship, however that may look. So if I were to ask you, what's the most passionate that you are, like I triggered one point or one of many, what was it?
Just helping couples communicate better.
I think that's awesome.
If there's one thing I had to focus on, it'd be helping them communicate. Because if they can communicate, they can do anything.
That's awesome. And I think that an environment, if it's all girls and you're being with no filters, trying to really help them, but like you said, then offering that one-on-one, I think that's very smart because maybe they don't want to share in an open environment with so many other women, but they'll sit with you and you're being coached how to deal with that. So I think that that's very nice that you have that aspect of your business. So I am so proud of you that you are offering these things, and I know that everybody has embraced what you do and only raving wonderful things about how classy you are and how awesome it is to be able to have you in their arena. So, next question, which is one of my favorite questions. So, share with us how Bold Ladies has impacted your business and what kind of connections have you made here?
Oh, bold ladies. It was so, oh my gosh. Now remember, I was at the fourth meeting the boss ladies ever had. So when
Right.
everything rebranded and I saw the need for a St. John's chapter
Yes.
and you let me just kind of take off with that and start it. Gosh, the friendships that I have got,
Yeah.
just even if it doesn't end up being a business referral, just being able to be in the presence of business women. Like there's a teaching that says you should never be the smartest person in the room or you're in the wrong room.
Right.
I always feel like when I'm with bold ladies as a group, or with the one-on-ones, I'm always learning, I'm always growing as a business person and as a woman.
Absolutely. That is amazing. I think that I look at your journey, like you said, from the inception that you came in, and all these friendships that cultivated from Bold Ladies. It started there, like it started with the coffee connection or the groups, and you becoming an admin in St. John because you said there was a need, and and you took that leadership role. And I think that you probably wouldn't have thought of yourself as that person years ago, but here you are now, being very bold, being part of something bigger than what you thought was going to be, and you're helping so many women. And that makes me super happy because you've changed a lot of women by opening your doors to St. John, being part of our culture, and you have embraced that culture so much.
I love Bold Ladies
I know.
forever. I'm a lifer.
And we love you. So then my last question, which I think is important because there will be women on here that are going to be watching that might not be part of the Bold Ladies. They're either just entrepreneurs, business women. And of course, share one tip that you can give us that has helped you soar in your business or made you a greater entrepreneur, something that you've learned, in your journey that you can share with the rest of us.
You're not in competition with the people in your market.
Nice.
If someone's in the same business as you, if you are your true authentic self, you're going to build the relationships that are going to come back to you as blessings. And sometimes those blessings are in the form of business. If you help each other, help each other's businesses grow, help each other's personal lives, make friendships first, those business connections just happen naturally.
I agree. I think you nailed it. I think that when you take yourself out of the equation, we are not in competition. We are completing each other instead of competing with each other. You have been a giver from the get-go. You are truly a giver. If there was a little in the definition book, there would be a picture of Jeri for being a giver. You have a heart of gold, and that shows. And your business is growing exponentially because you are a giver. You were in another business when you first started, and that was thriving the same. It wasn't any, it was a different business, but you were thriving there as well. And you took a different venture, but you are that person. I love that tip so much. It truly is part of being an entrepreneur. And I think that when we get that, we got this. So your last thing, of course, was that. Is there anything that you want to share before we finish with all this? I also want you to tell them where they can find you. And if they were to need you for anything, where would they go? Besides that, we will finish something at the end here.
Okay, so if you want to connect with me, we can put my contact information in the information on this podcast, or you can go to www.intimateintelligence.fun and fill out the contact me form and learn more about what I can offer. But I also, like I said, I book home parties, so you can probably just Google Pure Romance Palm Coast and I'll come up. But yeah,
Awesome.
can't wait to see everybody.
Yes. So I want to make sure that anybody that's watching this stays till the end, because there's going to be a special little clip at the end, and it will take you right to our beautiful directory where you'll get to find Jeri. And if you're not part of the Bold Ladies and are interested in joining an incredible group of women, we're going to give you a QR code for that as well. So I appreciate you, Jeri. We're going to finish this with my other sip of coffee because this coffee connection is now in the books. I am excited. So I always say, go big, go bold. And I can't wait to see all the growth that you're going to have. Thank you so much for being part of our Bold Ladies Coffee Connection podcast.
Thanks for having me, Anna.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Anna Reyes-Outzts, Executive Director, Bold Ladies in Business. If you're looking to network and make a difference in your community with like-minded women and make connections at a deeper level, guess what? You have come to the right place. Bold Ladies in Business has several chapters all over the state of Florida, and we would love to hear from you. Again, Bold Ladies in Business, nonprofit organization. Go big, go bold. Bye.